Mike Shank, best qualifying effort by far of the year for Simon Pagenaud, and I think Elio was right there to let it spin. I mean, would have been contending, but I mean, are you guys on a different cloud than you were this time of year, a week ago? I mean, a day ago, excuse me?
Listen, we still have the race, which is going to be excruciatingly tough on this circuit, but the cars are really good, really balanced this weekend. The boys are really good at circuits like this. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. I think you're going to see a race stoppages. You're going to have a clog up effect, and we're going to have a red flag. And I think we're going to have a mess. Now, I could be wrong, but it feels like the first year at Nashville to me. It feels like you guys remember that. So, you know, we're going to think of a way not to get taken out in the first couple laps and then settle in and decide, you know, we're not looking to swing for the fence here. We need a good finish for both boys, right? So we're not going to be as aggressive as we are sometimes, but try to get them both in the top 10 would be the goal for the day.
How do you judge strategy in a race like this where there could be multiple cautions, or there could even be reds? I mean, you know what I mean?
And we haven't been here before.
Right.
So we look at this race like Nashville, as I said. So what happened at Nashville? How did we handle what was thrown at us, a new circuit, and how did that go? And it was chaos. So now we know some things on fuel that you might risk it because you know there's more stuff coming. Tradition. Now again, there's a risk with all that, right? So, you know, we'll look at the history, a little bit of similar type tracks like this, even Detroit out on Belle Isle. But we have a plan. We're going to do a little pre-event strategy tonight, another strategy meeting tomorrow, and kind of work through all the A, B, and C plans.
Can you sense when your team has gotten a skip in its step or a jump in its step, a hop in its step? I mean, because you're a tenth of a second out of out of top, out of making the fast six.
All we had to do was make the top 6, and we could have been in the top 3 or 4, I think.
Right.
But that, you know, listen, that woulda, coulda, and now we just get on with trying to get a good, solid top 10 for both the boys, and that's where our focus is. That means we don't have to swing for the fence. We just want to be reasonable about it and give the boys, as you can see behind us now, their cars are getting stripped down to make sure we try to get these things tightened up. You can imagine, and everybody's seen now the violence on the steering wheels here. It just loosens up everything on the car. So we got to try to avoid that. That's what we're working on.
And last thing, Alex Below, the pole winner, basically says, in a nutshell, this course is too tight and too short to really get a feel, to really let your legs go and get a feel. You agree with that?
Well, he's right for the most part. We do have a 185-mile-an-hour straightaway, though. We have a straightaway that's as long as Long Beach, which is giant.
Yeah, it's longer than Indy.
So that is, he's right in every other regard, though. It is too tight, and you know, maybe we can look at it sometimes. Some people may argue that's the strength of the place is how it is, and we all have to adapt. I don't know. It feels a little tight for a car like this, but let's see what happens. Let's see how many people show up tomorrow. I'm looking forward to a lot of sold-out seats here. The setting, I think, is pretty cool. It's a first-year event, though. You know, I think Bud Denker and Roger Penske have done a good job to get this thing pulled off in the way that they did. I like the setting. The track is not my favorite yet, but yeah, listen, we win tomorrow. It'll be my favorite.